Welcome into another episode of Husker Women's Wednesday. I'm Jessica Coody and excited to welcome in the sophomore third baseman for top 25 Husker softball team. Off to a great start here in the 2025 season, Samantha Bland out of California. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, what a start you guys have been off to. I know you've played some tough competition, but you guys have got the bats going. You're a big part of that. How has the start of the season been for this team?
I mean, it's been good. Everything's on an uphill for us right now in Husker Softball. We're just learning and growing, and it's been a good season so far.
So you're going into your year two. You played a role for this team last year, but going into this season, how did maybe the expectations, the goals change for this group going into this season with the newcomers, getting Jordy back, just all the talent that was added to this team?
I think this year we've just kind of risen our expectation and our goals. And we've developed more goals for ourselves and for the season, and individual goals as well. So just with all these transfers that are helping us and then Jordy coming back, it's going to be a good season.
Well, let's talk about your journey here. First of all, why softball? How'd you get into softball? How'd you become the player that you became?
My mom kind of just threw me into softball. She also played softball, and then she played 1 year at Arizona State. So my mom kind of was the journey of putting me into softball. None of my family really played softball but her. And I actually played soccer growing up too. So I had a decision, soccer or softball, and I just chose softball.
Was your mom as good of a hitter as you?
I don't know. I don't want to diss my mom, but no.
That's cool, though. So, how great has that been for you to have a parent that kind of knows what you're going through?
It's been great, actually. My mom is my #1 support system. She was actually my coach for a very long time, up until travel ball. So just having someone I could always text and ask questions, it's been great. Having her alongside my journey is just amazing.
So how is she then after games? Does she have some pointers, some feedback? Is she pretty positive? Because it's always fun to hear how parents are after games.
Well, she's developed. Before, she used to be this kind of hard, tough parent. But throughout high school, I think she kind of learned that she has to be a support system for me. So now I would say I see her kind of as my best friend that I could go and talk to her about the game. She does have her little tiny remarks, but still, it's great. I love having her. But after every game, even if she's not there, she'll text me. Or my parents actually text me throughout the game too, especially my dad. But my mom, yeah, she is the person that will kind of give me tips, and sometimes I'm girl, not too much, but no, she is great and she's supportive.
So you have a full commentary then when you get back to your phone?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Especially before the game too.
Oh, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Well, you had a great freshman season. You were a big part of this lineup and were part of the all Big Ten freshman team. What were your goals going off of that season and going into year two at the Huskers?
I kind of just wanted to get better and just I have more goals for myself this year. And Coach Ravel talked to me about maturing as a softball player, and especially from switching positions. And my whole freshman year, I kind of switched positions, and then in the fall in practice, I was always everywhere. And now that I'm at third base, I've never really played third base before. It's a lot of learning, and I love it. I'm learning and growing. So my goals this season are just to mature as a softball player, develop, grow, and get better, and just be the best softball player I can be.
I was going to ask you about that. So you didn't play much third base before this season?
No, actually. I knew after my freshman year that they wanted to bring me back into the infield. So the entire summer while I was at home, I was taking a lot of ground balls in the infield and rather than taking balls in the outfield. I did play a little third base in travel ball, throughout recruiting, but in travel ball in high school, I was mostly shortstop, second baseman. And then my senior year of high school, I went to the outfield to try to prepare for the outfield because I knew someone in the outfield was hurt. So then I played outfield my freshman year, and then I came back to the infield.
So what are some of the big adjustments then, trying to, fill that? And Sydney Gray locked down third base for the last couple seasons. So what's gone into that for you, kind of the adjustments? What are some of the biggest adjustments playing third?
Kind of just the little things, actually. Ravel's very big on the little things in softball. So, like, watching the batter's hands, watching where they are in the box, just, like, those types of things.
What have you liked about the position?
I kind of like always being in the play, like the quickness and like just the focus that I have to have like at all times.
You've talked about Coach Ravel a few times, and there certainly have been a lot of California players that have come, played here, and been successful here. But tell us about your recruiting journey. Why Nebraska for you?
I kind of just fell in love with like the facilities, the culture, the fans, the coaching. I just loved it here. I actually came and I like committed on campus, and I was like, yeah, this is where I want to be. It is far from home, and I've gotten used to it, but still, it's kind of like a home away from home for me.
How about the weather? Are you getting used to that?
Kind of, but not really. I think I've developed like layering. That's what all the Nebraskans say to learn how to do, and I think I've gotten a little better at it. And then like my cold for at home is still like the same. So like if it's 60 here, I'm still cold. Because 60 at home is freezing.
Oh, that's great. So you guys went back to California. I noticed you had some special visitors there.
Yes,
that
I
were
did.
pretty excited to watch you play out back home.
Yes, I did. It's actually a funny story. It's my fifth grade teacher, my fifth and sixth grade teacher. She was my fifth and sixth grade teacher. Her daughters. So I would say I was one of her favorite students. And when she had her daughters, they wanted to start playing softball. So now they are 5 and 7, and they're playing softball for Chino Hills girls softball, which I actually played for. And I met them around probably last year, I believe, and I started giving lessons to the older one, the 7-year-old. Her name is Avery. And she's super cute, and during the summer whenever I'm home, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, I just been giving her lessons, helping her get her confidence up, because she's a small little girl. So I just telling her, like, you don't have to be big and tall to be a great softball player. You could be small, because I was small, I was that size too. Now I've grown. And then little Emmy too, she's getting into softball, and she's just a little firecracker. So I just loved having them here. I had no idea that they're gonna come. And it was just a great surprise to have them there.
Oh, that's amazing. What a great story. What does that mean to you to now be someone that's inspiring the next generation of softball players?
It's a surreal feeling. Like, I never thought, I was the little girl at Mary Nutter going up to college players asking for autographs and asking for photos. I actually literally posted one today. Like, it's a surreal feeling just having people look up to you and just inspiring them to be something that they want to be. It's unreal, because I never thought I would be that person, because I was always that little girl that wanted to be like those famous players. Like, I have photos with great softball players like Jasmine Jackson. Like, it's just a crazy feeling.
How important is that now? I mean, for now that you guys have this platform, you and just with a lot of eyeballs on this program, to be those kind of positive role models?
It is super important, I think, just to just go out there and have fun and just do what you would do when you were little and just have that support. I think just the little girls that are watching you, they're so important. They're so interested in the game, and just having them be there for you is just a surreal feeling, I think.
So how did it feel signing the autographs then?
I don't know. Like, I remember signing my first autograph last year, and I was like, no way, this is so cool. Like, I never would have thought people wanted my signature, right? Because that never really happened for me. Like, in high school, I know it happened for some people, like famous people, but signing those autographs, I don't know. I feel the same. Like, I feel like the same little Chino Hills girl that's just signing autographs, but I don't know. I don't feel like famous or anything. I just kind of feel like, oh, I'm signing this for you because that was me back in the day.
Oh, that's great. You actually had a connection. Kylie McGee, who came in, was one of the transfers in this year and part of the pitching staff. Tell us about your relationship with her and how much were you a part of that recruitment with her?
Yes, Kylie McGee, I love her. I played travel ball with her, and her coming here, I did text her a few times knowing when she posted that she was transferring, and I texted her a few times like, you should come, because they actually were talking to her throughout her recruiting process when she was in high school too, and she went to ASU. So I wouldn't say I'm a big part of the her recruiting to get here, but I would say I really kind of emphasized or pushed that she would be loved here.
Oh, I love that. Going back to playing third in the infield, we saw a lot of the same players in the infield for a lot of years with Billy Andrews, Sidney Gray, and but that connection that you guys build within the infield with Ava Cusack playing shortstop now, how important is that, and how much is that just a process of playing next to somebody for a long time there in the infield?
I think connection is actually very important. Like, me and Ava have developed such like a trusting friendship and trusting connection on and off the field. So I think having that trust in between like a third baseman and a shortstop, like my range, her range, and like what balls she has and like what balls like we each struggle on, those are like, I think that's very important to have on the field.
So I got to ask you, man, what is, first of all, being in the field when Jordy Ball's pitching, and she came here as one of the best pitchers in the country, and she's picked up where she left off after the injury. What's it like when she is dealing the way she's dealt a couple times already to start the season?
I mean, it's great. Jordy is such a dog. Like, having her on the mound and just having her presence on the mound, it's like kind of, I don't know the word, but like, it's a great feeling to have. And just her, after every pitch, you could feel like her presence, and then her coming back, like just looking at you, it's a good feeling.
And then how is it hitting behind her now this season?
Oh.
I don't know if people knew the kind of hitter she was going to be.
I know. Jordy, same thing. She's a dog. Like, just hitting behind her, it's super cool, and just moving runners, and then, yeah, all that.
Mentioned it. What does it mean to you guys to have the support out there just the entire season when you have the ballpark rocking for you guys here at home?
It feels so cool. Like, I love everybody at Nebraska Stadium, all their fans. It's just a surreal feeling. Like, I never would have thought that I would have came to college and I would have had people that I don't even know personally just like cheering for me. And it's a surreal feeling. I love it. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, that's great. Well, I know there's a limited number of tickets available if you want to be a part of the action here coming up next week. Sammy Bland, thank you so much for being here with us. Congratulations on a great start to the year, and I can't wait to see much more to come, right, from Husker Softball?
Right. Thank you so much for having me.
And this has been an episode of Husker Women's Wednesday, powered by Emeritus. Emeritus is proud to power this podcast and all of Husker women's sports. Thanks for listening and watching.